Greetings, Mechwarriors. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is TTB. Good to see all of you today, and welcome back to Mechwarrior Online. We're playing the Wolverine 7K today in a build that Scout Derek gave me, and it's basically AMS plus triple SRM6 with Artemis. As you can see, we're utilizing these high up weapon hardpoints, so we basically only have to expose about, I would say, 20% of our mech to be able to shoot targets, and we will be very, very fast with this thing. How fast, you might ask? Well, let's find out, shall we? The basis for this build is an XL engine 330, giving us a total speed of almost 105 kph in a 55 tonner. We've got triple SRM6 with Artemis, we have got AMS and 1 ton of AMS ammo, we've got 3 jump jets in total, and we've got 6 tons of SRM6 ammo. We lower the head armor a little bit, and we lower the right and left arm a tiny bit, just to make sure that we have even armor across the board. Endosteel structure and light ferrofibers are needed for this as well. Now, the Alpha Strike firepower of this mech is 38.7, which doesn't sound like much, but since you're a fast mech and you're very maneuverable and very quick on the battlefield, this adds up over time quite quickly. We've gotten this build to over 1100 damage on the live stream already. Now, for the skill tree, oh, by the way, there's one double heatsink in the XL330. Of course, you could turn down to an XL320 and have another double heatsink in here, but you will just be barely over 100 kph, and I thought to myself, let's be as fast as possible. So we don't have as much cooling, but let's face it, we only have triple SRM6s. It's not gonna get that hot anyways. For the skill tree, we are going into the firepower tree, left-hand side, taking a lot of the range nodes, taking high explosive 1 and 2, missile spread 1 and 2, missile rack 1 and 2, and a lot of the heat gen nodes as well. Then we go into survival, full survival tree, except AMS overload 1 and 2. You could also take AMS overload 1 and 2 here. It might actually not hurt, but then you have to make some concessions at some other points, for example, by removing 2% range. That would be an option. So basically, we'll take away this spot here and this spot here. Okay. Next up is the mobility tree. This is where it gets interesting. In the mobility tree, we're taking full torso speed here to be able to twist as quickly as possible, because that is key for this mech. You want to make sure that you're spreading the damage evenly over your mech and not just get side torso killed or CT killed. So you have to twist a lot in this thing. Use that speed that you have from the high engine and also the extra torso speed that we have. That should be 25% in total. And of course, we also have full speed tweak to be able to run as fast as possible. That's where the 105 kph comes from. Nothing in operations, nothing in sensors, and 1 point in auxiliary for additional consumable slots. So you have 1 cool shot and 1 RD strike or airstrike. And that is basically it, guys. So I would say let's take this bad boy into a dropship and let's see how it performs. And I'll see you there. Well, guys, here we are in our Wolverine 7K on Hibernal Rift. And by the way, guys, one thing I forgot to mention, this mech actually has really nice quirks for missiles. It comes equipped with 10% extra range and 15% in total of missile cooldown. So we have something that really buffs up the speed of our missiles in terms of the frequency where we're shooting, and it also buffs up, of course, our range. So as you can see right now in-game, I have 330 meters of range, but you can get this even higher if you develop your skill tree further. We've got 840 rounds here, 2,200 rounds of AMS, which is already going off and shooting down any missiles, and I am, of course, in the center of the map. It's not even 1 minute into the game, and I'm already seeing targets and shooting targets. The rest of my team, however, not so much. For example, that gentleman in his supernova is out in the open, but as you can see, there is no fire whatsoever coming towards him. In fact, I'm getting fired now in the face by an enemy quick draw, and teammates still have not arrived, at least not arrived in the way they can actually help with shooting these targets. Ooh, hello there, good sir. There's a kid looking at me. I think he was slightly out of range. There is the quick draw once again. My teammates, if you notice, are still at the corner left-hand side, still waiting, guys. This is just frustrating as hell. You need to play this game faster. You can't just always wait around. Let's try and see if we can find something up here. Nope, never mind. Okay, finally I got teammates here after waiting for 45 seconds, and now we can go ahead and engage that supernova friend who's still here for no apparent reason. So we'll shoot him in the face a little bit. I'm hoping that I have teammates behind me. Ooh, lots of targets here. Yeah, we're gonna go for the supernova here. I wanna get this guy away here. I'm guessing he has ATMs. Yeah, okay, that's dangerous, but he can't do anything for me. Perfect, he's down. Let's go after our next target here, which is a cicada in brawling range and taken down by our teammate. Okay, this is a confusing game. Let's go ahead, push over to the right-hand side, go in on that enemy Shadowhawk and his buddy around the corner. SRM4s plus LB10s versus triple SRM6s, and hello there. He's shooting my teammate, I'm shooting his teammate. It looks like a nice little trade-off here. This guy just lost his side torso, now he lost his life, and we can go over onto the Arctic Wolf, do some more damage to his side torso, and he should be dead any second now. Okay, oh, and finally one of our teammates decided to drop in. Okay. It's funny how you see exactly with the health of the mechs who has been in the fight and who hasn't been so far. Assassin and Vulture both at over 90%. Okay, let's go ahead and engage that gentleman here in his whatever that was. Let's go ahead and switch over to the quick draw and deal some more damage to him. Well, okay, of course having a teammate in my ass, so I did get locked and took a salvo from him. That's alright, at this point it is personal. So let's go ahead, use our jump jets, go over that little boulder and keep engaging him. I see sometimes it's the right hand side, but they're all covered by that shipwreck, so we are fine here. He finally dies, okay. Revenge has been established. Let's get around the corner again. 6 kills to 5, so we have a very, very close game on our hands here. The Cataphract got CT'd. We've got a Vapor Eagle around the corner here, large pulses and a Gauss Rifle. Interesting build. And oh, hello there, good sir. Target Lima, heavy mediums and light machine guns in that Nova, and I think he's going for my leg, but there's something else going for me here, because I'm getting shot by 2 targets. What do we have? Ouch, damn it, I can't really move anymore, 40 kph is my speed. Ah, there we go, that is the gentleman who was shooting at me. Good thing I have AMS, without AMS I might have been dead here, but other than that, the Stormcrow very, very much took me apart. 8 kills to 7, I can't really do much. I have the boulder in my back, so that's going to be my shield to the back, and I'm just gonna stand here and wait for my teammates to finally start arriving here at any point in time, and then we'll engage some. So let's go ahead, look around the corner. Hello. Oh, hi there! Yeah, I heard those ATMs work especially well when you get very close to your target, especially below 130 meters, and ripperoni jabroni. Okay, let's switch on over to the second to last target here, which is going to be a Noma, the Nova from before. He's of course trying to go for me and for the kill. Oh, I have a helpful, friendly teammate here, once again in my ass, because blocking TTB is a sport nowadays. And there's only one guy left at this point in time, and he was just hiding on the map, so we don't show him, we just show the end of the match. 1 killing blow, 9 assists, 4 kill most damage dealt, 777 damage done, and 467 damage taken, and together with the AMS, over 500 match score. Nice little test, I would say, guys. And if you enjoy this content, check out my Patreon page. Link is down below in the description. Jumping over from the frozen wastelands into something a little bit more hot. We're now in Rubelet Oasis, and as you can see, it is capture and hold. So let's go ahead and try find some targets and shoot them in the face, because, well, I don't do this kind of thing. I like to find targets and like to shoot targets. I don't want to stand around a flag and start drilling my own nose. So, oh, there are targets around the corner. Let's see what we can find. Oh, hello there, good sir. He has either a 7th sense or he was just there out of luck, but it doesn't matter. What matters is there's targets coming in. I'm dropping an artillery strike right at the spot where I just stood, and now I'm cheesing it. I'm the hell out of here. Let's see, does the RT hit anything? Yep, 1 hit, at least 2 hits. Okay, so it looks like the band of brothers that was trying to chase me down took a couple of hits from my Adi. That is nice. And a couple means 2 in this case. And now let's go ahead and help our Piranha teammate, because he was getting chased by something. And I do have mates here with me. Oh, and there is a suicidal Piranha or an AFK Piranha, whatever it was. It is in their base and it's fighting against my buddy. And of course we're helping. I'm gonna try to hit this guy, getting a little bit closer. Yeah, that was a nice one on the side torso. And up, there we go again. Take away the leg, and ripperoni jabroni, he's down. Now we can go back to the original place of our haunting, which is up top here. Let's go engage the adder, get even closer. Come on, dude. There we go. Nice shot on the leg. It's almost off. And once the leg is off, this should be an easy kill. That's actually an Urbi, isn't it? Yeah, that is definitely an Urbi, and he's got a friend here. He's got a Phoenix Hawk friend. Let's shoot the Phoenix Hawk in the face here and fall back a little bit. Be a little bit careful here. Don't be too crazy. Okay, Urbi again. Not gonna chase after the Phoenix Hawk because I don't know what else is around that corner, so we keep shooting the Urbi as much as we can, and now we chase around the corner and go for the Phoenix Hawk and his friends. Okay, there's got a Javelin there, as well as, whoa, Raka Daka on the Uziel. Interesting, okay. Not a problem, we'll shoot him in the back a little bit and let him run away, and oh, that's a juicy target. Okay, here's a question, guys. I've got quite a few teammates around here with me. Look at the map, guys. Look at the radar. It literally took 10 seconds to go from I've got teammates with me to I'm freaking alone. And if you're not careful, if you don't see that, and if you're a little bit more unlucky than I am here right now, and you don't only face 2 guys, but even more, then you're dead. So always make sure to do a check on the minimap every couple of seconds, because, well, the battlefield is a very finicky thing, and it changes fast and often. Speaking about changing fast and often, let's keep shooting that stalker here. Rip away his side torso, rip away his life. Beautiful. 8 kills to 1. This thing should be in the books. Let's go ahead and find new targets. For example, the Zeal from before. 1 shot went into target, took away the side torso. Took a little bit too much time on the second shot, but that's fine. Let's go for the rifleman to see here. Yeah, dude, you can duck on me. That's alright. I'm just gonna twist and shoot. And he's dead. Okay. 10 kills over 3, this one should be in the books. There is the second to last target, it's a javelin, trying to get into his back here. Oh, landing on my teammate unfortunately, so I couldn't get the shot out. Last target is going to be the Phoenix Hawk, who ran for a little bit and then died. 0 killing blows, 9 assists, 3 kill months damage dealt, 701 damage done, 296 damage taken, and 3 components destroyed. Once again, top damage in the match. Try this build out, guys, it's really good, and thanks Scout Derek for providing it. Take care, guys.